Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. I hope you're not too nervous. This video is where things get serious. I've been talking about this preview for the last few days. I've been hyping it up. I've been telling you this is where the main stuff is going to happen and things are going to be said. And after what we've seen today in the Premier League, things just got more serious. And we're going to explain. Now, before we do, make sure you are catching all the content on here. Today's not a double upload day, unless something crazy happens later, which I don't think it will. We already got the craziness for today, and I'm about to go into it very soon. But to make sure you're here tomorrow for the match review, after the game is all said and done between Bournemouth and Chelsea, make sure you are hitting the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded, smash like button if you do enjoy what I have to say today, and check out the socials. They are on screen. Hit us with the follow. Links are in the description. Much appreciated. Let's get cracking. And we're going to start off with the chaos that happened today. Premier League, I love this game. What an unbelievable day, right? At one point, Liverpool were losing. All of a sudden, they switch it on. Why? Because Jurgen Klopp. I'm going to come to him in a sec. Manchester United. Look, I was right on shootout. I was correct. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're living in a cave. Go and watch this video after you are done with this one. And that is the preview and the predictions for this Premier League weekend where myself and George Benson on shootout give you guys our predictions. I got it absolutely spot on with Manchester United. I said Brighton would win 3-1 and they won 3-1. Unreal. But Man United, look, before we start talking about Chelsea, Man United, welcome to the trenches. Welcome. You're going to love it down here. Let us see you to your hotel room. You know, let us help you settle in, right, to your new environment down here at this part of the table. It's very, very interesting times for Manchester United. They are in a crisis now for sure. They are on and off the pitch. This isn't just a footballing problem. This is a club problem. Manchester United are a mess as an entity, as an organisation. They are all over the place. So, things to look out for. This is where you knew that Brighton were going to show up and win. It was obvious. Anyway, that's Manchester United. Tottenham were 1-0 down up until, I don't know, the 99th minute. Whatever the hell it was. And then they win 2-1 against Sheffield United. So they find themselves up in the Premier League table. Aston Villa were literally losing all of a sudden. They switch it on and they win. So everyone has picked up points today. Right, Manchester City have gone on to do a job, except they were losing 1-0. They ended up winning 3-1. So everything's gone crazy today. But Chelsea have not played. So this is why I have a reason as to why I said all of that. It's because all those results now add extra emphasis onto tomorrow, where Chelsea have to win. Not even a draw. I ain't accepting a draw. We have to win. Now, how do we win? This is where I turn to Jurgen Klopp. You're probably thinking, what? Liverpool today were losing 1-0. They had McAllister in that central midfield, the middle of a midfield three, and he was kind of sitting back, and it was weird. It wasn't really working. He was all over the place. McAllister had a horrid game today. Not as bad as Gomez. Gomez got twisted by Pedro Neto on that left-hand side, or Gomez's right-hand side, of course. He got turned into a pretzel multiple times. But that's a story for a different day. McAllister in midfield, horrible game. What does Jurgen Klopp decide to do? They're 1-0 down. He sees McAllister's having a bad game. Okay, not a problem. Half-time, take him off. No waiting about. Half-time, take him off. Change the shape. Diaz on. Move players about. Change the formation. Go out Liverpool and do your thing. That's it. That was all that was needed. First goal, boom. Second goal, boom. Third goal, boom. Thank you very much. Job done. Liverpool took it away. Now, Wolves had chances in that first half. They could have killed the game, but they didn't. Jurgen Klopp then changed what he had to change, and he made it happen. Fair play. He adapted. He was flexible and not stubborn to change what wasn't working, and he went on to win the game. Credit to Jurgen Klopp. Absolute shout out. He deserved to win that match in the end. Pochettino tomorrow, I'm looking at you. Because we all know and we're all expecting We are now all expecting. I was going to come on the preview and tell you guys, now look, this can't happen. We cannot start with this. But look, we've already been given the clues and the hints, and we know tomorrow Chilwell starting at left wing. Now, some people are going to make it look like, it's not Chilwell at left wing. He's moving into a left wing position, but he's not a left winger. No, but he is. He is. When we're on paper, you're going to see Chelsea as a back five, and we have wing backs, right? But when we move forward with the ball, that's not the case. Chilwell becomes a left winger. Colwell tucks out as a left back. We have a back four. Poch will tell you that. Everyone will tell you that. We're playing with a back four. So when I hear people say, no, but we got to play with a proper back four. No, we are technically moving forward with a back four, right? I think we should attack and defend with a back four. This is my problem. We're not defending with a back four. We turn into a back five when we defend. Because Chilwell has to come back. But the problem is he doesn't. Because he's too far forward and he's a winger. And then we have Colwell as a left back. So if this doesn't work tomorrow, which I'm pretty sure it won't, I'm looking at you, Poch. You have to be able to change it. Simple. Now, tomorrow, I wouldn't start with it. I'm gonna tell you my starting 11, and I know a lot of you will agree with it. Because we're all on the same page. But we know what we're starting with tomorrow. It's obvious. And it's going to be Chilwell as a left wing back. But it's going to be a left winger. And we're going to see us movers and start the game with Colwell tucking over as a left back and Chilwell as a left winger. And we're going to see what happens. Now, we are all scared. We are all nervous. We're nervous to play Bournemouth. I mean, this is what it's come to. We are nervous to play against Bournemouth. Chelsea rocking up to the vitality and we're bricking it. It's absolutely incredible how we've gotten to this point, but it's the reality. Now, if it does work, which I'm very doubtful, but if it does work and Poch gets the win, fair enough. We move. If we see it's not working, please, for the love of God, change it. Change it. Because I'm already seeing, right? This is, I have to say, it's mad, but to one extent, I can understand why we are having this conversation. Although I'm not really for it yet. We're already seeing Chelsea fans argue. Online, everywhere right now, today, it's kicking off. It's absolutely kicking off. Go on the Twitter line, go on the TL, you'll see it. It's mad. And this doesn't represent the majority, because I truly believe online conversation doesn't actually represent the majority. But it's happening. People are talking about sacking Poch tomorrow. I mean, 5 games. 5 games. I mean, look, I am an advocate for not wasting time. Yeah, I am someone that makes it pretty clear if I'm for the manager or not. I've always been honest. I've always told you guys I'm not feeling it. Or, you know what? No, we should ride with it. Or it's going absolutely bloody well. I've always been honest with you guys, right? 5 games is pretty ridiculous. Come on. Even Roman would be like, nah, guys, you guys are taking the mick. It's 5 games. But what I will say is I hear the argument that some people are saying who are somehow now already Poch out. They are saying that they don't believe he's going to change it. They already have it in their mind that he's stubborn, he's going to stick with this no matter what. And that's why that's what they're scared of, and that's why they think it's going to go left. We don't know until we see it happen. That's my answer, right? We can't come to a conclusion before actually seeing it. This is why I'm going after 5 games. That's ridiculous, right? But if, for example, we lose tomorrow, and then he doesn't change it the next game, and then we have to play Brighton in the Carabao Cup, and the same thing happens and we get knocked out. Well, at that point, yes. At that point, I'm starting to think, bloody hell, he's not changing it, is he? He's going to ride through until, I don't know, the whole flipping stadium's on fire, and he's just going to carry on. Like, you know, this is where we start talking about the manager being too stubborn. But up until that point, we can't come to an assumption, because who knows? Maybe he starts with it tomorrow. Maybe he does actually change it. Maybe he doesn't start with it tomorrow. Who knows? We have to see. Hindsight is 20/20, but we always sometimes have to give hindsight. That's the reality of life sometimes, right? We don't know. So 5 games is pretty mad. But what I will say is, if this were to continue, some fans saying that having this amount of points, 4 points after 5 games, is pretty bad. And it is. It's really, really bad. But those same fans are the ones saying that it's that form that's going to continue. I'm probably going to stick with 4 points. I don't want us to stick with 4 points, and we have to change it now. I respect it. I don't agree with it yet, but I don't agree with it yet because look, you can't sack a manager every 5 games. I mean, come on. It's crazy. But like I said, if it gets to the 10th game, it gets to the 12th game, the 13th game, and we're seeing the exact same stuff, well, at that point, a conversation has to be had. Absolutely. But I don't want us to get to that point. Let's pick up a win tomorrow and let's start moving. Simple. So let's wait and see what's going to happen. But in terms of how we actually play tomorrow, we know the injury list. We know the players that are available. We know who's going to be up for selection. So without further ado, the fact that the pressure is now on, right? Manchester City are on 15 points right now. Tottenham are on 13 points. Chelsea are currently on 4. Manchester United, who played today and lost with one game having played one more game, are on 6 points. 2 points ahead of us. We can go above them. Bournemouth, if they were to win tomorrow, go above us. And we get sent into... I mean, we're 14th at the moment after the games played today. And Newcastle are winning, so that's not helped us. We might go into 15th tomorrow if we were to somehow lose. This is why I'm saying we can't. Imagine being 15th after 5 games. Imagine being 11 points behind top after 5 games. That is pretty mad. And this is where I say you have to listen to some of the people that are saying, no, we can't do this. I understand, especially what we went through last season. I understand. But I think it's only right that you can't make a solid decision after 5 games and you have to give it a few more games before you come to a massive conclusion like that. You have to, because it might change around. It might just. So let's see. But let's get into the starting 11. What would you guys do? I think what I'm about to show you and what I would do, you guys are going to agree with. So without further ado and without waiting any longer, let's get into my starting 11. Right, let's get kicking. So, we are going to start off with the goalkeeper, and I make this joke all the time. Kepa. Nah, that joke's old now. So, Sanchez in goal. Now, the two central defenders, back 4, please. It's Bournemouth, with all due respect. It's Bournemouth. We shouldn't be going to Bournemouth and playing 5 defenders. We just shouldn't. Even if it means we concede a goal, we just shouldn't. Get an extra attacker on, and let's play football. So... I would go with Thiago Silva, Levi Colwill. It's funny, these two haven't actually been given time to play together. Just the two of them yet this season. Because we've been playing in this weird back 3, back 5 formation. So these two, I would say, and Levi Colwill's having to tuck out as a left back when we're playing, Chilwell left wing. So give these two time to play together, please. Youth and experience. Solid and wise. Let them blend. So these two in defence. The right back absolutely has to be Gusto. Reece James is not back just yet. And I would also put Ben Chilwell as left back. Left back. Some people saying, no, don't play him at all. He's the vice captain. He's going to play. Let's be realistic. We can't be delusional. We have to be realistic here. And to be honest, I think Ben Chilwell as a left back isn't a bad left back. He's not a bad left back. You could get much worse, trust me. Look at Reguilon today. So, Chilwell at left back, I think is fine, but as a left back, that's it. Now, we move. 4-2-3-1 would be my formation of choice, and I would go Enzo and Caicedo in midfield. Let them blend as well. Let them cook. Now, why would I go over 4-2-3-1 instead of a 4-3-3? Instead of having an actual DM next to these two guys, I think the double pivot of those guys should be enough to cover the defence as a back 4 and also provide enough on each side of the pitch for us to move forward when we have a 4-2-3-1. I would go with Cole Palmer just ahead of them in the 10. Done it brilliantly at under 21 when he was playing for England the other night. And that's under 21, I understand. That's not the level we're looking for. But he can play as a 10. I think we should try and use him as a 10 because he's creative enough, it seems. Right? And he's an extra threat. Now, if he tucks back and he blends with Caicedo and Enzo, maybe he can get something going. Why? Because he's got quick feet. So Cole Palmer, for me, plays as the 10. Now, what would I do on the wings? This is the kicker. This is where many Chelsea fans are thinking, this is the dilemma, because we got Chilwell playing as a left winger. So, what would I do? Sterling on the right. Has to be done. The man is on form. And right now, probably our best player. Hands down. So, Sterling, right wing. No discussion. Left wing. I would do it. I would do it. I would go with Mudryk. I'd give him the chance. For tomorrow, I would risk it. I would say, Mudryk, mate, look. And apparently he's trained very well. And we've seen some clips in training. Although I do want to stress, I've seen a lot of people share the clip in training where he cuts in twice and he sticks it in the top corner around the dummy that you dribble around in training. And training is training and it's fine. And what he did there was great. But it shouldn't be the basis of coming to a conclusion that he's absolutely going to cook. Like, no. Because you always go back to what Bruce Lee once said. When people used to show him, and there was one clip where, what was it? Was it Chuck Norris or was it someone else that was punching boards and snapping them in half every single time? And he had one response. Boards don't hit back. Simple as that. And it's true. You can train and train and train and train. But when you're under the pressure and you're under a situation where you are facing actual competition that are coming for you, that's a different breed. It's a different kettle of fish. It's a different gravy. It's a different game. So Mudryk needs to deal with that. But my emphasis, my thing was, if he's not training well, he shouldn't play. Apparently he's training well, so play him. He's a left winger. He's a left winger. If he's training well, play him. Let's see what you're about, mate. Please, get us out of this situation, right? So I would play him. Tomorrow, I'd give him the chance. I would start him on the left wing and let Chilwell overlap. But get back in time because you're a left back. Simple as that. So Mudryk on the left, and I would stick, of course, none other than Nicholas Jackson up top. And let's hope that he can get service and he can get balls coming into him, into his path, and hopefully quick, instinctful finishes is all we're looking for from Nicholas Jackson, which I believe he has in him. So that would be my starting 11, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know down in the comments, do you agree? Do you disagree? Are there any changes you would make? What would you do? What's your starting 11? But ladies and gentlemen, that, my friends, is my starting 11. And if we're going to come to a prediction, as I tell you guys, make sure you are subscribing, make sure you're hitting the notification bell, make sure you're here tomorrow for my thoughts post-match after it's all said and done. And hopefully I'm not flipping my head off and I'm not having to throw myself out the window or something because we've lost. Like, I can't stress to you guys, and you guys are Chelsea fans as well, many of you are watching are Chelsea fans, you understand this. We cannot lose tomorrow. We can't. It's forbidden. Not even Luke. We have to win. We cannot not win. Not even a draw. We cannot not win. No. No. No, 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 no. If we don't win tomorrow, look, just on the basis of the Premier League table right now, if we were to draw, we are staying in 14th. That's the way it stands right now. So we can't even draw. If we win, we potentially get into the top 10. So, look, we have to win. When you look at Chelsea's games, we've got Bournemouth tomorrow. Next week, we've got Aston Villa. That's not easy. Then we've got Brighton. That's not easy. And that's in the Cup. We can't get knocked out against Brighton in the Cup. Then we've got Fulham away. And then we got Burnley away. You'd think those games should be winnable. Then we get to the international break. But after that international break, this is why I'm emphasising on points right now. We've got Arsenal, Brentford, Tottenham, City, Newcastle, Brighton and Man United. This is why I'm nervous. If we don't win tomorrow and we start dropping points in the next few games, we get into that run of form, that run of games, in that run of form. This could be a very, 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 very bad pre-Christmas part of the season. Please, Chelsea, for the love of all that's holy, please, can you win tomorrow? That's it. Just, we need to win tomorrow and we can figure the rest out later. But we cannot have anything less than a win. We can't. I can't stress how important this is. I'm panicking. It's like that guy, that bald guy, the meme. I'm panicking. Like that. I'm panicking. But I think all of us are. We're nervous about Bournemouth away. This is what it's come to. When realistically, we thought, especially after pre-season, Poch, all that, we wouldn't be in this situation. But we are. But it's still preventable. We can still turn this around. But if we don't, we're going to be in the same boat that Man United are in right now because they're in crisis and so will we. So we have to be careful. Please, Chelsea, for the love of God, tomorrow, go out and win. That's it. I'm going to end it there. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. And I will see all of you, as I've said, tomorrow after it's all said and done. hopefully I'm on here raving and ranting about how cheerful and happy I am and how great the performance was. How Jackson got a hat-trick. Or, I don't know, Mudryk got his first goal. I'm hoping. Please. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated in the comment section below. Your predictions, your scores, my score prediction. What's my score prediction? I'm going to stick with what I said on Shootout. I'm going to stick with Bournemouth 1, Chelsea 2. I do think Bournemouth will score. I do think we do leave ourselves a little open at times. But I'm hoping we just get that one more goal. One goal more than them, and that's it. Job done. So I'm going 2-1. Nothing crazy. Reserved win, but 3 points. Thank you very much, and we keep it moving. But that's my score prediction, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts and your predictions down below. And I will see all of you tomorrow after it's all said and done. Thank you all so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. Take care. And peace.